The second example of a reflective journal entry is an example overall of a very good piece of work. In each entry we can see the student is very clearly engaging with the literature and aspects of the session, the lecture content. They make thoughtful comments and consider practical applications for future work. We can see in this assignment reference to a wider range of sources, notably in entry 1, but they don't rely on the basic introductory sources in other entries either. The real strength in these entries is the ability to link the topic input, develop points and give a personal response. For example, if we look at the first entry in more detail, we can see that they link Vygotsky and social interaction to their own experiences, and then continue to develop the concept of scaffolding in relation also to the role of teacher as facilitator. They show a very good understanding of the concept here, and they also show they can make links across the course here, referring back to week 2. So in this way, for a short entry, they answer clearly and develop points much more fully than in the first example that we read. The writer is also not afraid to provide their own, often at times negative comment on the sessions. If we look down at the second entry here, although the description of the activity is rather too long, they are able to identify disadvantages for the learners in relation to language learning, along with advantages. This also shows their ability to make links to relevant literature and other sessions. Here. Okay. The work is clearly presented and written. The personal comments are appropriate to this type of writing. For example, they say what I disliked about, other points I would be careful in. But when referring to literature and concepts, they usually use a suitably objective style. For example, Parent notes 2 issues, and back in the first entry, the social aspect of language. There are a few ways the student could improve their work to bring it up to the excellent A band. The second entry, as we've said, does include quite a long description of an activity. This should be summarised more. While the comments about the activity are important, a clearer link to the actual aims of the session would help to demonstrate greater insights. So discussing the instructions for the activities in relation to the aims of the session aim, which was classroom management, or in relation to developing speaking skills, the aim of the activity actually used would be clearer. This would show them linking practice and theory and demonstrating insights into language learning and teaching. At points, ideas could be further developed. For example, at various points that are marked number 9 in the final entry here, points need further support and explanation. They also need to refer to a wider range of sources, but overall this is a very good assignment.